You probably heard the old adage, if it moves and it shouldn't, duct tape it. Or you've been told to throw duct tape on something to repair it because it will stick it and do the job. In the outdoor world, we have something a little bit better, and that's Tenacious Tape by Gearaid. It's a little bit like outdoor duct tape, but a little bit more specific for repairing your outdoor kit and equipment. We've all been there. We've had items that we've caught and snagged, much like this windshell here, that have ended up a little bit damaged. And of course you can send them off for a permanent repair with the manufacturers in a lot of cases to keep the kit out of landfill. But if you're after an on-the-hill repair or a quick DIY approach because you're happy with showing off a little war wound, then Tenacious Tape's the answer. Some people can be really hesitant about repairing their own gear if it's been damaged, but Tenacious Tape is a really useful piece of kit that we recommend you always carry, so that if you're out on the hill and you do manage to damage your equipment through accidental damage, if you've done something a bit silly, potentially, you can repair it on the go. Or in this case, like we're doing here, we've soldiered on, we've made it home, and we're going to repair it here. So we'll talk you through 5 easy steps on how to repair your kit with Tenacious Tape, and show you that it is a simple process to get that kit up and running again, ready for your next adventure. Maybe with a new war wound or two, but that's part of the fun, right? So step number 1 is quite an easy one to follow, and that's make sure whatever you're repairing is clean and free of dirt and debris. Obviously, if you're repairing out in the field, this is a step that you can skip, but just know that your repair might not be quite as permanent, which will show you on a tent footprint that's a little bit more damaged, a little bit dirtier, but that repair will be a little bit more functional, and then when you get it back home, you can then repair that further. So this jacket here, we've already skipped that step and it is already clean. So Tenacious do recommend using isopropyl alcohol to clean the garment. You can also use a technical wash and a microfiber cloth and a little bit of water, but make sure that garment or equipment is fully dry before you attempt the repair, because the tape won't stick properly if the garment is wet. Step number 2 is measuring out your Tenacious Tape for the size of tear that you're going to be dealing with. Now, it's important to oversize the patch that you're going to be putting on the garment by roughly 12 mil. So you want a good overlap all around the edge, especially if it is a bigger tear. You want the Tenacious Tape to have a good binding surface. So cut over the size of the patch, and crucially, when you are cutting the patch, make sure that you round off any corners. So don't just cut this in a straight line, straight across like that, and leave these corners on, because they are much more likely to catch and peel. Now, if you're out in the field, you can use a multi-tool. This one has a tiny little pair of scissors on it, which will work in a pinch. However, we're inside. I'm going to use big scissors. So we've got a little cut there. And what you want to do is lay it out flat so that you can get a better idea of the size that you're going to be working with. Just a quick lay over the top. And a cut of the Tenacious Tape. So then, once you have your patch, I'm going to round off these corners, which you'll see in the next shot. I won't subject that to you on camera. So we're on step 3 now, and this is the crucial one. This is applying the patch. So you can see that I've rounded off the corners here, so you don't have anything to catch and lift. And applying this is a little bit like applying a plaster to yourself. It's the sort of thing where you want to apply from the middle and then smooth out to the edges, and do that with nice even pressure. A flat surface comes in really handy here, so that's why we're doing this on the table. If you're out in the field and you don't have a flat surface handy, your thigh makes a good substitute, because you can lay the jacket or piece of equipment down flat on your thigh and smooth it out flat, so that you can realign that tear so that you can get a nice even match. Now, this particular tear is a little bit fluffy and furry around the edges, so we're probably not going to get the neatest join here. I could clean this up with some scissors, but then that would leave a little bit of exposed fabric, because I'll be cutting some of it away. In this case, I'm not too concerned about this, because this is my old windshell. So I'm not going to panic too much if it's not super neat. But what I'm going to do is lay it out nice and flat on the table, and try and pinch together that fabric and lay it nice and flat, so that we get as little overlap as possible. Pop it down flat, and then the backing fabric on here is just simply some paper that you can peel off, much like you would with a plaster. And what I like to do is peel off that split and then fold this paper back over on itself, so that you just expose the middle section. So that's all sticky, but you've still got 2 nice bits to grip onto. You're then going to lay it flat down over the fabric, press down firmly from the middle, and once you've got a good piece of adhesion there, you then want to pull the rest of the fabric backing off. I say fabric, it's paper backing. Lay it down and smooth out, pulling that fabric taut so that you get a nice smooth patch. And I've done that on the one side there, and I've left the paper on the other side just so that you can see there that if I need to, if I haven't got it quite right, I can re-peel this off. With a Tenacious Tape repair, the glue does set within 72 hours. The sooner you need to make an adjustment to it and peel it back off, the easier that will be. But ideally, a one and done on this, so do take the time with it to make sure it's nice and flat and even. So I'm just going to peel the other side off, and then we can move on to the next step. Oh, I don't mess this up. So there we go, there's the patch on. I've only popped this patch on one side. Step 4 is a bit of an optional one. If you had a bigger tear or something that is going to require a little bit more reinforcement, you can flip round to the other side and apply a patch on the back side as well, which will then adhere nice and firmly and give you a much stronger repair. On a wind shell like this, it does affect the feel of the fabric a little bit. This isn't in too awkward a spot, but just bear that in mind with the shape of your patch, that you may feel a slight difference depending on where you are. But I'm only going to do the one side of this patch because whilst it was a slightly bigger tear, it's held together quite nicely here. In the future, I may add another piece, a smaller piece over the back here, but for right now, it feels pretty solid and stable. And then step 5 is, in that ideal world, leave it for 72 hours so the glue can form a stronger bond. If you're out on the hill using this, you can get back to it straight away. It will still hold and will still be a perfect repair. But if you do notice it starting to lift because you have applied it to slightly dirty or slightly wet material, as long as it gets you through what you need to do, you can then do a more permanent version of this repair when you get back home with better lighting and better scissors. So there we have it, one repaired jacket with Tenacious Tape. As I said earlier, it is worth taking your time with Tenacious Tape repairs because if done properly, they can last for years, helping keep your items out of landfill. Let us know down in the comments if there's anything else that you would like to know about DIY repairs or any tips and tricks that you may have for repairing your outdoor gear. We'll see you in the next one.